weekend.
Okay, all right. Now we'll go over to the third guy you wanted to see. Now this is a guy who's just starting out. He's in the street stock division, and he's running over at the Grundy County Speedway. Chris Cooling. Chris, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Now listen, you know, young guy, kind of just starting out. Now let me say, these two guys are leading their divisions. They got a lot of votes. You're not leading your division, but you got a lot of votes to get out here tonight. You got a good, strong fan following.
Yeah, I got a lot of my friends and family that kind of follow out, help me along the way, you know, give me a lot of support. A lot of sponsorship deals this year, a lot of help. Collision Revision has helped me a lot this year. Came through with us. Bill's Speed Shop, he had a great, you know, chassis for me this year. You know, for builders back there. We just had a lot of help this year.
Now, how'd you get into this? So what was what's your racing experience?
My dad actually raced when he was younger, late models back at Grundy County, and I just got involved with it, watching it. You know, I really liked it. It's something I like to do, and I enjoy it.
The season so far, you're out of Grundy County, a lot of cars out there every week. What have you learned? Give yourself a mid-season report card.
Well, I learned probably stay out of trouble. I've been getting in a little trouble in the beginning of the year, but I'm getting better. I'm seeing things better. That's basically, you know, how it went this year. Slow beginning, but we're learning. I'm learning a lot with it, and it's going to be a good end of the season.
You mentioned your dad. Who are some of the other people that help you get this car on the track every Friday night?
Well, I got my Uncle Mike. I got my car at his actually garage. We do a lot of work on it. My dad, Craig back at my house watching probably, and Andy back here, my brothers, family, have a lot of help.
Well, you got a great future. You're having a great season. We hope to see you in Victory Lane, not the TV show, but maybe Victory Lane at Grundy County sometime this time soon.
Thanks.
All right, those are the three guys out here for this month's local spotlight. We're going to do it again next month in July, and we'll let you know when to vote again.
All right, let's get into the show here. We talk. This is a night, Pete. You do it every month.
Once a month.
Local racing spotlight, and we're happy this week to have three guys from two different locations, right? Grundy and Ileana tonight.
Right, Grundy County Speedway in Morris, Ileana Speedway in Schererville, Indiana. We asked our viewers to vote, and you guys did, and these are the three guys that showed up here tonight. We're going to do this once a month, and it's great that you guys could come out here tonight. You got a chance to see their cars, and you know, if you're looking, we always talk about Chicago Motor Speedway, Chicagoland Speedway, and Joliet, of course. Those are the heavy hitters.
CLTV Speedway.
CLTV Speedway out there. But if you're looking for local stuff, there's two tracks right in our own backyard. Grundy County runs every Friday night down in Morris. Ileana Speedway runs every Saturday night over in Schererville, Indiana. And you can see all three types of divisions. You can see the guys that we have out here racing every week. So it's kind of like we've got the Kane County Cougars, the Schaumburg Flyers from the baseball side of things. We've got that kind of minor league auto racing here in Chicagoland.
And we talked the majors, but we can, like bring in, Chip Ganassi in one week and the majors. But here locally, so much going on.
Right, absolutely. And these guys are kind of the heart and soul. Chris, let me just real quick. 17 years old, and you're out there racing. I mean, you must be kind of be the envy of all your friends, I would imagine.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school actually. Not a lot of racing fans there, but a lot of them that I got involved with have liked it and liked the track.
Seeing you out there every week, kind of, I'm sure, as I said in the piece we did outside, you have a lot of fans because a lot of people voted for you to be on the show tonight.
Yeah, usually when they go to Grundy, they like the atmosphere. They have fun watching me, watching other people, and they have fun to come back, you know.
And Stevie, now you've been at this, as we said out there. You kind of came up a different route with the snowmobiles and the go-karts, but Chris alluded to, you're having a blast while you do this every week.
I'm having a lot of fun. I've been in auto racing in the Chicagoland area since I was a little kid. Part of that trivia question, I don't want to give away too much.
Don't give away.
But my dad, my dad's been a staple in Chicagoland racing. I'm very proud to be his son and be involved with racing with my father. But it was just, this is the year where I became the driver. Childhood dream, and very fortunate to be able to pull together some local people that are very well established within the Chicagoland area, the likes of John Brolick, Tom Jones, David Weltmeyer. Those type of people have been able to help our racing program come right along, and it's just nothing but fun so far.
And Alan, in your history, Chicagoland, Raceway Park, I mean, you don't get any more historical than that. You kind of cut your teeth there, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all right. We're adapting to the new track. We're sad to see Raceway Park go, but we'll get along with it.
It's fun at Ileana. I mean, Mike has done such a great job at that speedway.
Yeah, it is. It's a different track, but there's cars getting up there. We're all getting along pretty good, though.
It's a lot of fun. John, we got to drag you out there one of these weekends.
Yeah, but I can't wear this.
Yeah, I didn't get you the Casual Tuesday memo. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't give me that email.
Sorry.
It said basically dress down today on Tuesday.
Sorry.
So let's get out to the phone lines for Chris, Stevie, and Al. Let's get to Janet in Villa Park. Hey, Janet. Janet.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You had a question?
Yeah, Stevie Campbell. I know you run Mid-Am. My son's running Super Street. I'm just curious, how fast do you think you're going out there?
I'm not sure absolutely top speed, but I know I've seen some calculations done for the conversion for our qualifying speeds, you know, for times, and they calculate the average mile per hour, and I think it's just under 90 miles an hour averaging out at Ileana.
That's pretty good. Half-mile track. That's hauling the mail.
It's sometimes, you know, when you realize how fast you're going when you get a little crooked, or you get a little someone leaning on you a little bit, and you realize, hey, we're going pretty fast. And you just alluded to the facility Mike built. Well, with that great racing surface, Mike built some great outside retaining walls. So you don't want to feel that wall, because if you touch the wall, you're going to feel it in your pocketbook also.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jen, how about a shot at the trivia question?
I could do either one except for Stevie's, because I know the answers to the other ones, but
Okay,
his
which
I have
one?
no clue.
Pick one. Which one do you want to answer?
The one for,
Pick the one, the last driver who won the inaugural Winston Cup race at Sears Point back in '89. The first question.
that was Ricky Rudd.
Right. See, could we be any more obvious, Janet?
Exactly. Hey, have we talked about Ricky Rudd enough tonight on this show?
We're going to rename it the Ricky Rudd Victory Lane Show tonight. Yes, he was the winner back in '89, and good job, Janet. We'll send you out these Dale Jr. Gargoyle sunglasses.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Jan, thanks for the call. Stay on the line, and Josh will get you information. Actually, Josh will also get your pick the winner this week as well. We can't forget that, Janet. Janet, you still there?
Yep.
Pick the winner this week. Who's your choice?
Well, who I pick, you all laugh at, but I'll take Elliott Sadler again.
Wow, that would be
Sadler
two for
again.
Elliott. Okay, well, I'm not laughing. The way I picked Janet, I'm not laughing at anybody's picks this year.
You laughed last year at me.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Well, good luck. Good luck to you.
Jan, perfect segue to get into this week's predictions. Let's put your money where your mouth is here, Pete.
Oh, gee, Rob went with Ricky Rudd. I went with the Rusty Wallace.
hot guy.
You know, it's funny because this is a road course. They only run 2 road courses a year, and it always seems like Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon would actually be shooting for his 4th win in a row out at Sears Point, and Mark Martin seemed to be the 4 guys. So Rob and I probably not going out on a limb there with those 2 picks.
Have a short race this week.
Yeah, it's a road course, 350 kilometers. It'll probably be over in a couple hours, and hopefully I'll be laughing at the end of the day.
Got to make ground in that point standing.
Yes, I do.
This is getting the gap's getting too big there. All right, before we hit our next break, let's squeeze in one more caller. Pat in Evergreen Park. Hey, Pat, you're on with Chris, Stevie, Al, and Pete.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Good.
what's up?
I got a question for the local guys. What's the width of the tires and the pressure you're running?
Well, we got a couple different divisions here. Let's start, Chris, with you in your division. What pressure tires are you guys running?
Pressures, right sides, 19 and 22, I believe. Left sides, I'm not too sure on actually. We run lower pressures, I believe, on the left sides, and we run bigger tires on the right sides also,
Okay.
bigger and wider. Yes.
What about you in the mid-ams?
I'll offer you that it's a Hoosier 10-inch tire.
You don't want to give anything away, do you?
No information, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Alan, how about you?
They're all Goodyear RSAs, 225, 70, 15s, and right front's like 28, 29 and 26 in the right rear and 15 on the left side.
Okay, so Pat, so it depends again what the division is, the size of the tire and the pressure that they run.
Okay, good.
Now, you wouldn't recommend that for using that for a compact, vehicle.
No.
Like my Saturn out in the parking lot,
No,
you wouldn't recommend
you
that?
get a lot of vibration with those pressures, John.
All right, but how about a shot at the trivia question? Janet got the first one. How about the second one?
I think we knew them both. I think it's Ernie Irvin.
Yes, it was. Ernie Irvin won in that Texaco Haviland car back in 1997. I believe that was at the Michigan International Speedway. Good job, Pat. You'll get your Dale Jr. Gargoyle sunglasses. Good call.
Pick the winner.
Who do you like?
Who do you like this week?
Jerry Nadeau.
Good call. Good road racer. Good call.
And thanks for the call, Pat. We appreciate it, okay?
Thanks a lot.
We hit a break here. It's our local racing spotlight here on Tuesday with Chris Cooling. We're back here. This week we're talking local racing. It's a spotlight show. We do it every single month here. Again, this week we're joined by Chris Cooling, Stevie Campbell, Alan Powell, and we're talking pretty much anything that has to do with stock racing local here. We got some callers waiting. You want to get some calls right
Let's do
away
it.
here for
Yeah.
the guys?
We got
a lot of people waiting, want to ask questions here to these guys. Let's get to a Chuck in Mount Prospect. Hey, Chuck.
How you guys doing tonight?
Hi, Chuck.
Great.
Okay, I have a question for the drivers. Have any of the drivers ever raced on dirt and asphalt, and which one do they prefer?
You guys go back and forth to the dirt and the asphalt? Anybody? You're just
No,
asphalt?
I'm just starting.
You snowmobile. How about snow?
No, I got a little dirt experience a few weeks back at the traveling Mid-Am show when I got launched down into the infield at Indiana. So
that doesn't count.
That's pretty much is my dirt. I learned that my car didn't work in the dirt too well.
Okay. Alan, any dirt track experience for you?
No, none at all.
Everyone's pavement here, Chuck.
Okay, because I used to go down to Santa Fe and watch all the dirt track races. And
Yeah.
to me, I'd never been to an asphalt. I thought the dirt was a lot more challenging for the drivers for slicing and dicing.
I think you'll see a lot of slicing and dicing with these guys out of Grundy and Ileana, too. It's two different types of racing. Dirt track racing, Kankakee, LaSalle Speedway. But I think the asphalt guys, they do a great job, and especially with the tracks that they have to race on now, both Grundy and Ileana, real racy racetracks.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hey, Chuck, thanks for the call. We got a bonus trivia question, though, from
Bonus,
Stevie,
yeah.
don't we? You want to, how about Chuck, the bonus? Stevie, you want to, one more time, give us that bonus trivia question?
Sure. We're looking for the first car that my dad did some mechanicking for at Raceway Park in Blue Island. Probably, I'd say late 60s at the as a hint.
Very famous, Chuck. Very famous name.
No clue.
All right.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Chuck, how about your pick of the week here?
Who do you like?
Stay with Rusty Wallace.
All right, Chuck.
Good old
You and
Rusty
me with
Wallace.
Rusty. Let's hope he gets a win for us.
There you go.
Finally, somebody in your corner.
I know, thankfully. Good luck, Chuck. Thanks.
Thanks for the call. Let's get back out there. Let's get to a Gary in Oak Lawn. Hey, Gary.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
I think you need Al's girlfriend on there instead of John Kerr. She knows more.
Yes.
Oh,
you
Gary
dissed
with
John-
the rap.
Al knows who this is. He used to help me
She
in
was
my
just
race
out.
car.
She was
That's
just
how we
out
got
making
started.
sure Alan's shirt was straight. Actually,
Yeah.
you missed it.
And I think his answer's Ray Young.
Ray Young. No,
Ray Young
not
is
Ray
incorrect.
Young.
Good.
He worked with Ray Young, but not the first
Let
one.
me show a nice picture here of
Yeah,
Mr. Young.
here's a picture of Ray Young.
Which, someone get a tight in on that.
Here you go, over here. That was in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Mile.
This is an ASA show
Yeah.
years and years ago.
Yep.
If you notice, the number is not the familiar 99 Ray Young had, but
Yeah.
it was actually an 89 because due to the duplicate numbers of Dick Trickle.
Yeah, a guy named Dick Trickle had the 99. But anyway, it wasn't
try.
Ray Young. Got to go a little further back than that.
All right.
Who do you like at Sears Point this week?
Gordon. Jeff Gordon.
Oh, boy. There's a tough pick.
Where'd you pull that one from,
4 in a
Gary?
row for Jeff Gordon. All right, good luck to you.
All right.
Thanks for the call, Gary. We appreciate it. All right. Well, one question I want to ask you guys before we get to the more callers is, Pete, it seems to be, though, that there really is quite a, racing seems to be in these generations in terms of blood, whether it's, famous families, the Pettys or the Earnhardts. I guess I'll ask these drivers, is that kind of what happened? I mean, you mentioned your father, famous father, you as well, Chris. It seems like it's almost like you grow up around it, so you almost instinctively are drawn to it? Because you're around it all the time because your dad's involved?
Well, my dad kind of got me back involved in it. He stopped racing when I was young, and he got me back involved, got me liking it again, and we do it really together. We build the cars and have fun doing it.
It gets in your blood. I mean, it is,
Absolutely. That's all it takes is one time as a little kid to see those cars go by, and it's just, you get hooked. And you ask any race fan, adults now today, they go to the racetrack and they get hooked quick.
Yep.
And see it up close and personal, even at our local short track level. It's pretty cool.
So it's not like there's like a moment where it sort of happens. You just grow up around it, so it almost becomes a part of your life.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
So it's-
you were taken out there when you were a kid, I would imagine, right? And you just kind of watched it.
No, actually, I helped the last caller on the phone.
Oh,
I ran his pit crew, and
Okay,
I
so you got
my
hooked
hands
on the
into it,
inside.
and then I ended up started driving.
Well, we're talking local racing tonight in the spotlight, and
To race, and here are all of our local winners. Again, thank you for sending in that video, and all of our local winners from this past weekend around the Chicagoland area.
a local racing spotlight. And when we come back, and if Gary in Oak Lawn had his wish, I think Alan's fiance would come out here. She can do more than just fix collars. But when we come back, we'll get to more of your phone calls here on Sports Page Victory Lane. So keep it right here. We're talking local racing tonight. It's our local racing spotlight. Once again, we're with Chris Cooling, Stevie Campbell, and Alan Powell. And go back out to the phone lines. Terry and Joliet. How you doing, Terry?
I'm fine.
Hiya, Terry.
Hi. I have a question for Chris. It's kind of two questions. My first question is, what are your goals for next year? And the other part is, if someone's interested in sponsoring you, how could they go about getting you sponsorship?
All right, Chris, there you go. Here's your chance.
All right, well,
Answer our second question first.
Second question first. How do we sponsor your car?
well, we actually, TNS, Collision Revision in Joliet, we got talking to them. They're interested in it. They sponsor a late model down there also. so we got involved with them. Plans for next year is to actually go up to Mid-Am. We're serious about that this year. So right now we're just looking and trying to finish good end of the season, really.
Terry, you get some interest in sponsoring Chris, or is there a phone number maybe that somebody can call Chris, or a mailing address maybe somebody can call? Or send some stuff to?
Well, I actually got a kind of a web page that you can put a note on, actually.
Okay.
Post a message on it.
Okay. Feel free to give out that web address.
www.geocities.com and then /cooling71. Kind of long, but
wow. one more time. That's Terry. It's geocities.com/cooling71. Right.
yes.
Great.
Cool. You got that, Terry?
Got it. Thank you.
So check out the web. He's expecting about 100 hits tonight, I think, after the show. Thanks, Terry, for the call. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Is that one question for Chris, real quick? Is that always? Do you have somebody who's out there? You out hustling, trying to get sponsors, or they usually come to you?
Actually, me and my dad work hard at it. We try to get our name out there, really, like T-shirts. Just get our name out there. Present the car. We're in street stocks. We get it damaged up a lot. A lot of beating and banging out there. But we get it back together. We get it looking presentable. And it shows. I mean, the sponsors like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, quick, as long as we're talking goals, what's your goal?
My goal at the start of the season was to run for Rookie of the Year out of Iliana Motor Speedway in the Mid-Am division. And so far we're doing pretty well. We're hanging in there well, and had some cuts and breaks, won a few races this year, and we're actually leading the points right now. So it's kind of a pleasant bonus of what things are going on right now. But our focus is for the Rookie of the Year.
Okay, and you're leading the points, Alan, so your goal is probably obviously to win the championship.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I've come close the last few years at Raceway Park, and it's kind of nice to have a lead at Iliana right now. Still got a half a season to go, so anything could happen, but we'll just take it weekend by weekend, see what happens.
One race at a time, one race at a time.
Yeah.
So we come back here, one more segment here on our local racing spotlight. Our final break here on Sports Page Victory Lane, so keep it right here. A little less than 2 minutes left here on our local racing spotlight, and before we hit some closing thoughts, we had the bonus trivia question. Unfortunately, nobody got it. But how about the answer, Stevie?
The answer is Legs Whitcomb.
Legs Whitcomb.
Raceway Park, legendary Raceway Park driver.
Yeah, it was actually even before I kind of knew what was going on, but my dad that was the first guy my dad wrenched for, and he moved on with Ray Young and then into Tom Jones with the ASA circuit, and now he's my guy.
Okay. All right, real quick as we end here, Chris, thank all you guys for coming, but Chris, some people you guys want to thank real fast before we head off.
Swithin family, Limbach family, Andy, Craig, my brother's family, Collision Revisions helped me a lot, Fear Builders, Adventures in Advertising.
Website again, one more time?
www.geocities.com/cooling71.
There you go. All right, Stevie, some people to thank quick.
Absolutely. The people I'd like to thank are Don Steenstra, at 1-800-DUMPSTER, a new sponsor we've acquired within the last few weeks out here. Mickey and Carol at Frank's Lounge in Great Lakes, Illinois. The great people, Woodfield Chevrolet, Schaumburg, have helped me out tremendously in my upstart. And the great power from our engines from Ray Jager at Power Source Racing Engines in Fox Lake, Illinois.
Okay. Alan, quick, you got Bourbon Street, 115 Bourbon Street.
Yeah,
definitely.
Vincent Kelly at 115 Bourbon Street, my fiance, Sean Quinn, Scotty's Customs, and Southwest Radiator. I'd like to thank them all for giving me a chance to race.
Great. Thank you guys all for coming out, and we'll see you out at the Speedways this weekend.
Fiance with a collar, too. I'll help you out with that.
All right,
Goldie's back here tomorrow, next week. Good night, everybody.